Welcome back to another BobBlast. Hi, I'm Bob Burridge, and this one is all about triangles. You know, we did one previously all about circles. Lots of circles. Why you want to learn to draw circles? Because you can draw almost anything with circles. Hey, let's not forget our friend, the triangle. Also, triangles. I do a lot of things with triangles. As you can see right behind me here, we're going to draw chickens today. Chickens! For me, I see circles and I also see triangles. But for this course, look at the triangle. There's a triangle here for the body, big tail, the head, triangle, two little funny feet here, triangle. And I turn it over into a black and white version. So you can kind of see the triangle in here. There's another triangle, there it is. And there's the other triangle and the two little triangles in the bottom. So I love to work with monochromatic, just black and whites. Look, I have three values: the darkest dark, the lightest light, and the midtone. It's great to practice that. After you get the shape down for a while, you can start playing around with color. This is a watercolor. I know, I do watercolors too. I love to paint. And so I'm doing color all over the place. Let it dry. We'll come back to this a little bit later on because I'm going to be doing some negative shape painting, which is, I don't want to use all of this for the shapes, right? I'm going to redefine it, and that's when I came down to this. So this is like step 1, step 2, step 3. Okay, so I'm going to be doing, oh, there it is. Look at the, so you can see the triangles. See, there it is. Boom, 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 boom. And then there, and boom, boom, simple. But now, let me do a painting for you, okay, where I'm going to use lots of colors and do some splashing and what I call my circus birds. And when you say circus bird, that means birds that have makeup on and wigs and ribbons and God only knows what else. Hey, I'm going to be doing some circus birds. Stay tuned. And so this is how I do my circus birds, but only we're going to be doing them larger. I always start off with a mess. I throw color everywhere. Have fun at the very beginning. You know, I start off inside here, and then I get rid of the part that doesn't look like the circus bird. So here we have the full sheet. This is a 300-pound watercolor paper, Kilimanjaro, and I have different variety of brushes. I have my whole line paints already squeezed out. I am so ready to go. I'm going to start off with my largest brush. There you go. I have my white paint. This is my titanium white. I have large buckets of water over here on the side. I'm standing up. I'm ready to go. The phones are turned off. No TV, no sounds. I do all my mixing right here. I'm going to get rid of this. The most important part here is to have fun at the very beginning. And I mean at the very beginning. I love to start off with marigold. It's such a happy color, isn't it? And it's so strong. I'm just adding water to it now. This is what I mean by doing some goofy beginning. Always start loose. Big brush. So here's the opera. Whew. This is going to be a happy chicken when it's done. You can tell by the colors right off the bat. Some yellow in here. Let's go down the line here. There's some violet. Oh, jeez. See how much water I use? Lots of water. The whole idea is to loosen up. Start off loose. Don't overmix it. If you overmix it, it will start to turn into you know what. So you don't want this muddy. Here's some dark green, just for contrast. Lightly, I'm all over the place. Lightly go all over the place. Don't stay in one area too long, because that's when it does turn into mud. Here's some blue. Some white. Some titanium white. Keep it really, really loose. Whoa. To me, I'm not an action painter. It's just that I like to start off really loose. There we go. Sometimes I touch the paper, sometimes I just splash it. There we go. The next step is to know when to stop. We all overpaint, but for this video, I just wanted to show you about how I approach and start these loose circus birds that have, I pretend they have makeup on and headdresses and flowers and long ribbons and goofiness. In other words, to make themselves bigger than they really are. Tiny little birds in a big circus. What are you gonna do? Make them bigger by extending them with ribbons and headdresses and flowers and things like that. Makeup, it was one of my most vivid memories when I was a kid. I mean, circus birds. Anyway, that's what I'm painting today because it was a great childhood memory and it was happiness. Hey, I think we need a little bit more happiness anyway, so I'm gonna paint it. And now I'm gonna let this dry and I'll come right back and we'll do some negative shape painting. Hey, isn't this fun? And now let's continue painting my circus birds. I like to take a paper towel, wet it, transparent color. So this painting has already dried. So now I'm gonna put some transparent color on. Whoa, look at that. This is a quinacridone. Here comes some hot pink. Whoa. Remember, this is a way to loosen up, not tighten up, right? But now I have all these colors all over the place. Nice. Okay. Now some negative shape painting, okay? It is what it is, right? Big brushes, big brushes. Here we go. Remember, circus birds. So my buckets of water over here. Now when I add white to a color, of course it becomes opaque. I want this to be happy, bright, lots of white, very opaque. Well, there we go. So I'm going to think about a bird's head. Some negative shape painting here on this. I like to paint and sketch at the same time. I'll use my long brush. Birds have little heads, so let me make sure it gives a little head. There we go. There. So these circus birds are going to have like ribbons and banners and things like that flying all over the place. Look at this. It's crazy, isn't it? And I'm using a long brush just so I don't stay too close to it. You can see it quicker. More negative shape paint. Let's get back to that. Whoa. Okay. I'll make sure it has a small beak. Something like that. So, more water. Well, look at that crazy leg. Whew. And one over here. See, you start to use your imagination at this point. I don't like to give the viewer all pieces of information. Here we go. Now, whoa, there's your triangle. Getting it back to that triangle shape again. See? There's your chin. And I like to let some of the other colors underneath come through to show the journey. Oh, look at that. I'm going to get the head smaller. Back down. There we go. There we go. Much better. Much better. And now the fun ribbons and things that I like to talk about when I went to see my circus birds. They had ribbons flying all over the place. All tied to themselves, flying all overhead. It was a great childhood memory. Anyway, that's how I do my circus birds. Start off with a mess and hope you can paint your way out of it. Okay? Hey, do this every once in a while. You need to do this. You won't believe how much better your other paintings become. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next BobBlast. Hi, I want to thank all you artists that have already posted your paintings of Let's Dance in the virtual exhibit, seen all over the world. Isn't that exciting? So there's still time for you to still post some of your images, you know, at the Burridge studio. And so remember, it's all about the excitement of dance. It could be one person, it could be two people dancing, it could be a community dancing. It could be upside down all over the place. It's called dance. It's a celebration, isn't it? It's about time. So I think we artists isolated in our studios or wherever you are, let's dance and post those images. I cannot wait to see them. It's so exciting to see them. Hey, I'll see you on the next BobBlast.